If it's a little of that thunder and lightning that's waking you up or keeping you awake, the chance of storms going to be with us through midnight, through about 3 a.m. and still the risk, a lower risk, but a few strong storms that will be possible. Gusty winds, large hail will be the main threat. And it is a very remote chance, but a brief spin-up isolated tornado still not out of the question, although we're not expecting it to be anything widespread. Just a quick recap before we get into radar. Today we experienced the warmest day ever in Toledo's recorded history in the winter season. That is December, January, and February, reaching 73 degrees. And I know you felt it was an incredibly warm, mid-spring feeling day. Now, the activity on radar, some of the most robust storm activity that we've had all night. And we did expect after 10 p.m. we'd see that storm threat increase. Still no active severe weather, which is good news. But look at this torrential downpour that is now coming through the Toledo Metro from Toledo through Oregon to Walbridge, just making its way across the Toledo Metro. And did you hear it? Some of those fresh lightning strikes and rumbles of thunder, about a half dozen lightning strikes just in the past 10 to 15 minutes. Let me take you over toward I-75. I want to take you down toward road level. This is a good example of one of those torrential downpours that's just come through. I-75 Buck Road, that could briefly reduce your visibility. And these downpours could also include some smaller hail, as there's a lot of colder air aloft in the atmosphere. That rain has just made its way through Sylvania, and the heaviest of that rain now over toward Whiteford Township along 223 and Route 23, that junction. And a quick slice on through this does indicate that this is topping out over 30,000 feet into the atmosphere, and that potentially is bringing some smaller pea-sized hail or even quarter-sized hail down to the surface. Now, there's a severe thunderstorm watch to the north and west of the Toledo Metro. I'll get a little closer to northwest Ohio. It includes counties west of Toledo and up across southern Michigan. We're actually seeing that downpour come through the Toledo Metro right now. Let's get over to meteorologist Matt Willoughby. And Matt, I've seen some flashes of lightning showing up behind you as well.
Yeah, we are seeing some flashing of lightning and a lot of those raindrops starting to roll in as we go throughout our downtown sky cam. So starting to see those flashes of lightning here and there as you go throughout this tonight, at least. So make sure you're careful as you head throughout tonight. Those impacts that we're focusing on for you, that hail, likely 1.5 inches of at least hail for us. And that tornado threat, it is low, but still possible for some brief spin-up tornadoes as we head throughout tonight. So as I said, make sure you are careful. Those three things you need to know as we head throughout tonight. Those storms arriving now throughout the overnight hours, and we can likely see anywhere from some strong to severe storms as we head throughout tonight. Those three impacts, gusty winds, large hail, and a brief spin-up tornado will be possible as we head throughout tonight. Okay, what I want you to do right now, pull out your phone. If you don't have the WTOL 11 weather app, download it right now, and you can track that interactive radar and also that hour-by-hour breakdown. And speaking of that, Chris, you got that hour-by-hour breakdown for us, right?
Yeah, Matt, one of those important tools as well. You get those alerts if there's severe weather in your area, so it's just one of those many ways that you should have to be alerted to severe weather.
Yeah, it sure is. And it's a great tool to use if you're, maybe out of power, you still use your phone, charge that phone up, and you can have it right in the palm of your hands.
Very good point, Matt. Appreciate that update on that WTOL 11 weather app. And here it is, the hour-by-hour details. The storm activity we have right now really blossomed up fairly quickly in the past 30 to 60 minutes along this warm front that's pushing into the area. That front's going to lift to the north and to the east. I'm going to carry the risk of a few strong storms until about 3 a.m., although I do expect that is a very low risk expected tonight. There will be a powerful cold front that comes into the area early tomorrow morning. And I'm talking near or before daybreak, and it is going to whip in colder and windy weather, and boy, are you going to notice a change. It is going to be a monumental shift toward much colder weather. So how is it going to change from what we felt today? It was up into the lower 70s. The feels like by tomorrow afternoon is going to be into the lower teens. It'll feel about 60 degrees colder by tomorrow evening. So keep in mind, it will be falling temperatures through the day, back into the 30s for most of the afternoon. Windy and cold enough we even get a few snowflakes that begin to mix in through lunchtime and into the afternoon. 39 the high Thursday, brighter skies, cool but crisp weather. More clouds on Friday, back close to 50, near 60 on Saturday. And look at this warming trend. Our first weekend in March, upper 60s to near 70 on Sunday, lower 70s into Monday. There will be a few showers early next week, but that first week of March really starts off with a brilliant weekend. Both days, Saturday and Sunday, are looking outstanding, which will include also a big deal here, Acoustics for Autism on Sunday. Upper 60s with sunshine should make for a gorgeous end of the weekend.